and they couldn't find this. Again, you know, and then when you now think about, okay, oh, the nurse that was going to Panti to sign weekly, oh, we couldn't find the nurse. So it's always one story after the other.
People are
and I don't know, maybe they're blowing something into the hair.
When it comes to that nurse, people are holding Lenchi responsible. I don't know why.
No, but see, it was just, no, you know why? Because every time they see you doing something right, they try and muffle you and try and get people to attack you so you can go off the case. And they've done it to so many people, not just her. They did it to Aries. Look at when Aries was going around to say, I want Wumi to sign this thing. They told them to block Aries.
Me, I want to.
They came up with stories upon stories on Aries, you know, lies. So anybody that wants to help this case, they'll find something to block you and drag you and malign you.
Me, I want to advocate for something, and that this is it here. Let us know the kind of justice they want to give us. Let us collect it first, and then ask for our own. If they want to put this whole thing on the nurse, let them just do it, and let us just see the end of their game, and then let us pick up our own game from there. At this point, okay, Baba, what is the next thing? Police, what is the nurse? Abioya, charge the nurse, and let us just get the justice and move on. Maybe then they will go back and we can see a snippet of any other thing that we can use.
To give them,
making
it will be too late. Once you agree to their game, it is over.
Hey, but are you seeing
this
a
is
light
already
at the end
almost
of the tunnel
years.
of this thing, of this whole thing, papariano? Generally, are you seeing a light at the end of the tunnel?
Once you agree to
we are feeling
you're gonna charge crime boy, nurse, take them to prison, and it's gonna take like 2 years for the court case to finish.
Yeah.
What are you gonna be doing then?
Now, this
You're
is
gonna be dragging them again when they take nurse and suspending. Nobody will take you seriously because the investigation is over.
This is the.
Can I say something,
Baba,
please?
just 1 minute, please. Quincy, can you hold on a little?
Yeah.
Bro, let me respond to you. Sorry, man. This is the thing here, right? I'm glad we are here. We are where we are today on the 3 seconds video. This case will have settled if the 3 seconds video is not in the public domain. We will not have been dragged to the extent to accept whatever they were bringing to us. But we all have analyzed the nurse prime boy. 2 plus 2, it does not add up. Now, police or the family is afraid to do forensic on their phone. 2, the now 10-minute video, according to Adura, that exists on that phone is what we are asking police to look into. Adura have ascertained and he has asserted that that video exists and is in that phone. It means he has watched the video, he has full knowledge of the video, and he has mentioned those who are in that video. And he did this openly to the whole world. Not that he did it on his IG post that we say they hack his account. No. He sat down in a conference hall and agreed that that video exists.
Not to me, I have to say something. I know you're overly excited. 1 second, please.
Hold on, please.
Richie,
like that video
I am waiting for my hope to be dashed out
And
to see the full video first before I can relent from saying this. The only evidence that have made sense to us on justice for MOHBAD is for Damola to said Wunmi pushed MOHBAD down staircase, he broke his head, and police say he bled profusely. That made sense.
Okay, what if Damola
But that he
come out
bled
to tell you that?
profusely from the show to the house, it does not make sense, brother.
Tama, what if Damola
okay,
come to tell
let
you
me
that?
say something.
What if Damola come to
Raf,
tell you that
what Raf said.
all this thing I did was just a prank, I was obviously pranking your home.
Then they will go in jail. They will go and talk about that prank in jail.
Oh,
you don't have to put words into Damola's mouth because he has to say what he wants to say at the court. So don't let us give him.
No. You have to play criminally. Give him. Let us give him. No matter
Exactly.
No matter what Damola says, right? There's only one thing for sure. Damola, you have spoken, okay? But don't worry, we have got a lead from what you said. We want to investigate the 3 seconds video. No worry, it was a joke, right? No problem. Okay. Now let's do the joke. Let's continue the joke. When did the video get to your phone? When did it get to that? When did that get to that?
And again, I want to say it will be very difficult for them to sentence the nurse and say it is because of medical failure that MOHBAD died, because if they have to go that route, they will have to explain to us if it is because of medical mistakes. Why would they now destroy all the cameras and CCTV in the house?
Yeah, I think you're jumping this thing together. It's nice. It's nice. It's a lot of questions, but let's stay on this the 3 seconds video. What's to me? You know, this is me. I'm trying to play devil's advocate here, right? If Damola tends to turn and okay. Anyway, put it this way. First, Adura tried to mention something about the video, and when he was talking to Yomi, he said the full video exists, but not on his phone, but rather on the phone with Damola, right? This is what he said. We need to be careful about that statement. Right?
Yeah.
That means he pushed. Listen, that means he pushed that the ownership, the current ownership of the video evidence lies with Damola's phone.
But that means he has also watched the video, right?
No, listen.
No, simple question.
Listen, he has watched it because without watching it, he wouldn't be saying. It won't be so assertive.
He extracted 3 seconds of it. So the full video exists. He extracted 3 seconds of it.
3 seconds that
and covered it up. He's the one who put that baby in front of it.
3 seconds that portrays violence.
Because something is hidden there. I'm telling you, that's
exactly.
What they put that baby.
No, you're absolutely right. But what I'm trying to say here is let's just play.
In fact, that covering alone is tampering with evidence. I swear.
Papariano, that baby where they take cover. You know, see what that baby they do. They laugh. They laugh. LOL. Now that baby they do LOL.
Listen. What I'm
watch it. Go and see
evidence. What I'm trying to say here is, first thing, we're talking about iCloud here, right? That's what he said. This is how the video get into the phone with Damola. That means he himself have full access to that video, right? Because he's saying that Damola used it. One minute, please. He's saying Damola impersonated him, right? That means Damola somehow get hold of his TikTok, whatever account, right? To chat Yomi. And I like the fact Yomi is staying where he is. According to Yomi, he doesn't give a damn. He's being chatted by Adura, right? Which is good. Yomi is staying on that lane. But now, Adura came and tried to exonerate himself somehow. That, okay, Adura hacked, which is not it's not a case of act, because it's an iCloud thing. Because he said the rest of that video existed. He says it's not with me, it's on the phone. Even that means he already wrote himself, it's on the phone with Damola. This is the question. So which means the police.
Richie, I don't know the devil advocate. You are not telling me the devil advocate you are playing now. Tell me, I want to hear your devil advocate.
Listen, whenever you make an accusation. Exactly. Whenever you try to get too much emotion about this thing, let's look at the way they can actually say, listen, want to turn this thing around. Now, Damola has that video, and we want to believe, right? The police already have access to that video because they have the phone with them. This is where I'm coming from. They have the phone with them. And in other words, if they turn around, say, oh, we didn't find that evidence on Damola's phone. If police turn around, we couldn't see the 10 minutes video on Damola's phone. Then that goes back to Adura. What have you done? Have you deleted the video via your iCloud before you remove Damola's phone? Are you getting the point? It's a case, it's a very delicate case. But one thing that's certain, which police should follow up, they've given the police a lead, right, to actually drill both Damola and Adura. I'm talking about thorough questioning. You know what it means? But none of them have been subjected to proper questioning by the police, right? Thorough. I don't know how much Damola has been with the police, but Adura has never been through that thorough questioning. So this hastiness going to the court to find a case of something, it could then turn around. The police needs to do what we've been asking for, a thorough investigation about telephone, forensic about telephone, about all the necessary people, the closest associate of MOHBAD. That's including his dad, his mom, his sister, his wife, sisters, aunties, and all that. They need to establish the telephone convo that ensued maybe a week before MOHBAD died and a week after he died. All those things needs to be on the table of the police, and they have every right to do that. So then again, it's coming back to the police, asking them to do their due diligence. Submit my case.
That's why I was saying something to other universe that time, that the only place they can spread their tentacles now, or if they want to approach this case in another dimension, is to have a way to compel the police to now start forensics analysis on all the players, on all their phones, their account and all. Because that's the only place I think we have not really touched. If we can really bombard them from that aspect, and if there is a legal procedure to pick up the police or to engage the police to do the needful about the forensics, I think there is something around that end.
So, Rotimi, I think if you want to say, continue.
Yeah, Richie. And now, what your conclusion is? They should do digital forensic for these people, and it's a good one. It's a good one. But
very, very important. Very important.
It's a good one. It's important. But this is almost 2 years now, brother. You see, why is so funny in this case? And whenever I support where evidence is coming out, people look and see what is he saying, and for me, I don't want us to analyze irrelevance. But when you face where you can get evidence from and drag those involved on this matter, you get justice on time. But what they are trying to let us do all this while is to parabolate, to go here. Now, let me quickly chip in this. What is going on presently between Tuf Baba and Annie? The media, immediately Tuf Baba agreed that they are separating. The media went and brought out old videos of Two-Face and Annie, where Annie was saying, a verse, no, that I will scatter everything now, that Two-Face is going abroad because he has one. You see, they are manipulating everybody. And this is what they did in Justice for MOHBAD, distracting us from the real matter. The lady is in rehab. She's not out to talk. Someone who is going through rehabilitation is at rehab. But people are bringing out old video just to malign Two-Face, just to make one party look like is the cause or whatsoever. But if you are not intelligent enough,
They are getting views from it and trying to.
Thank you, Papariano. So the issue is we all need to face the real matter, which is the digital forensic you just mentioned. If every one of us put our voices together now, and both Baba team, Wumi's team, the real justice for MOHBAD, I say no, we want digital forensic police. Let us write petition to that. Both CCTV, both their phones and everything.
Thank you.
And use if it's African TV or what I call Yomi Foundation to push it out to police. Petition them that we want if we put this voice together and we advocate for this, police will be compelled to do it. I watched a video yesterday.
As African, what to me? Shall African TV put up any petition like that forward?
No, I think what I heard Yomi say yesterday on the digital forensic, Soprano.
No, I mean African TV so to put up anything.
Any petition? Yeah, because I'm not aware yet because what I heard Yomi say yesterday.
Lady Iris mentioned about was it last week that they have the telephone logs, and I remember I was trying to ask, what's the definition of that logs? Does it contain the data? You know, I was asking that question. Maybe they didn't get the technical aspect I was trying to drive at.
It's one thing to have telephone logs, it's another thing to have their data, the audios.
Thank you. That's why I was trying to ask those questions.
You cannot even get that until you get to the company. You cannot get that. You
exactly.
Can't get it.
And as part of national security in Nigeria, those data existed. Believe me. It depends on how far the police want to take this case. It depends on the level. Those data can be extracted digitally. Yeah, because all the telephone company in Nigeria are answerable to the security system of those data, which means if any government official, Nigeria Security Service said, listen, MTN, I want the data call log, right? Call logs may include the data on this specific phone. And MTN are liable, answerable to the call of that Security Service of Nigeria. So the police can do all those things and get those things out. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, that those digital forensic is quite crucial for this. This is why I'm saying the good thing coming out of this saga of video, 3 seconds video, is asking the police to do the due diligence and go after that route and do a proper investigation on all the people that are involved. Thank you.
If we are looking at this, I'm looking at this case I look at it from an end that, why are all these people behaving like this? If there is someone, if there is not, if it doesn't have someone that is giving them this kind of confidence, I don't know, because I was expecting the president of our country to have come out there. Why are you, my people, running asking? IG, take over that case and make sure this thing happens. You understand now? Normal thing where they sub for. Everybody is now doing as if maybe the guy just died naturally. I don't know. I'm starting to look at the thing is now starting to look as if MOHBAD just died naturally. All these people are just trying to confuse the public, or it is the political agenda to just make us not focus on political realities of the country, and we are just swayed by MOHBAD's issue. But at the end of the day, you still look at it that normal. Are these people just
Yabo has joined. Omowumi also.
Who has joined?
Yabo Omowumi. I don't know if it's their number. If they are the one.
She ain't sure one. They monitor them. Crazy.
That's interesting.
Don't go get power.
Can I ask you a question? Now, I'm going to go back to the issue of the nurse. What of if this nurse in question is a ghost nurse and the police is trying to work with these people in MOHBAD's house to present us a market woman at the end of the day and say this is the nurse? Now,
Everybody tap. Let's tap on the screen. Everybody please keep tapping on the screen. Let's coordinate. Go on.
now, can we, the public, demand for the mug shot of this nurse? Can we?
Don't forget that it's the duty of the police to protect everybody, including
Exactly. The law allows the police to actually protect the identity
But
of
Susie,
others.
You may be a threat. You may be a threat to another citizen.
but it's even simple, Papariano. The mother has already been identified in the society, including the father. And no matter how you are, you have neighbors and people know you. And thank God media have gone to interview the mother maybe 1 or 2 times. The mother has spoken. The majority of the public might not have seen her. Prime Boy have seen the nurse because they used to be at Kwanti together to sign in according to Prime Boy. So there will be witnesses against the police if they present someone else. I find it funny that the nurse is not the first person to come to the coroner inquest. For me, it's the main reason. I've said it before. I don't trust that inquest 1 minute. Because if you say, this is the nurse who came in to inject MOHBAD, the first person that's supposed to be arraigned before coroner inquest is the nurse. It's supposed to be the word of the nurse or the word of the people in the house against the nurse. But the table turned around. You tag the nurse as a suspect, a prime suspect, alongside other 2 prime suspects. You brought in 2 prime suspects, but you are putting the nurse somewhere else. What is going on? So I think there's a lot of things going on in the surrounding that nurse matter. Your guess is as my guess. We don't know what it is.
If you go by the story of the nurse, the police have every right to protect the identity of the nurse.
Even before the court.
Yes. No. Listen, inquest is different from court, right?
Inquest is a subset of a court, brother.
I know. I'm just saying.
So,
if the nurse wants to wear a masquerade, a mask,
Richie,
he's allowed to.
Richie, I disagree with you on that.
Okay.
If the police cannot protect Prime Boy that is in the same condition with a nurse, why is the nurse own special?
That's a good question.
Susan.
Yes, sir.
Did the police tell you they are protecting the nurse? Where did you get that from? They're protecting the nurse?
No.
The nurse has been bailed
That's
to her
what I
family.
say, Richie.
The
Richie
nurse
says,
has been bailed to her family. Right? So if you are saying that they should bring the nurse, who are you telling? Is it the family or the police? Who?
Papariano, I think for me, the court will have even requested for the nurse
to bring to you.
The court or the coroner inquest will have first and foremost, because they were trying to know the dead at MOHBAD. The people that the police tagged as prime suspects have been kept behind. We are not telling family to come and be rojo for us and be telling us about placenta, short nika or nika or agbada that where they did that is torn. You know, all form of stories that doesn't add up. But you kept the people you call prime suspects behind. And you say, yeah, you guys go forward, Baba, come and talk. Wumi, come and talk. I mean, if you know that, okay, this guy died or he died, you want to know what killed him, the first people, you work with the police report first. The preliminary report, police gave the word. That's why the court or the coroner ought to have requested for. It's the suspect that will come first. But
Yeah,
it's the other way around.
No, Mr. Rotimi, remember you said that if they call her, then she will now say a story. Then the people in the house will now corroborate it, or or put up a defense. Yeah.
Yes.
So, but the thing is, if she says she's not the one, it's not it's a technical question that requires lab results. Hence reason, I think when they finished speaking to Prime Boy at the inquest, and then they spoke to, after speaking to Prime Boy, what the coroner said was, for the nurse to come, it needs lab reports. So once the autopsy is done and the result is presented, then the nurse will be called to come and say, okay, we found this in the blood. How did it get there? You were the nurse. So now, the government finished their private autopsy, after like 5 months or so. Then the family decided they wanted to do their own. So until the family reads their autopsy, then they will call the nurse. So I think they're following that schedule.
Didi,
That is provided if the autopsy that is coming in is conclusive at this point.
You see, Didi, you remember the government's autopsy has exonerated the nurse, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, I think they said inconclusive.
Yes. So
But I didn't know he exonerated her or not.
Susan, I don't know why you guys continue to say that the autopsy exonerated her. Autopsy did not exonerated her confession. Just that the conditions for which autopsy fails to provide response or answer to what came about is a natural condition that the body is decomposed. But the question is nurse, if confronted to them, can nurse establish that she never treated MOHBAD? As long as nurse is responding in court that I went there, did you meet him alive? Yes. Did you injected him? Yes. After the injection, what happened to him?
You see,
why didn't you advise him to go to the hospital? Why did you injected him there? And when you injected him, why did you run out? Did you run out at any point? Yes. Did he convulse? Yes.
Papariano, and it is now based on the government investigation and based on the autopsy in the Western world here. If the nurse have a good lawyer and they go to trial on this case, she's going to walk away free.
How?
Because the government has not put effort in their investigation.
You try to defend. Let's say you're the lawyer of the nurse. Try to defend her. Yeah.
Yeah. To have tangible something to go to trial on her. What do they have as a proof?
Susan, now we're in court. Try to defend the nurse. Let's see how far you can go.
So I'm asking you now, what are the proof? May say the nurse can decide to go to court. Oh no, the lawyer will say, hey, my client was forced to say what she said. That is not what happened. And the nurse decided to say, hey, I went there, I was called to come and do a cleanup. I was called to come and do a stitches because MOHBAD was already dead before I got there. What I said in my report, I said it out of fear.
Dead? You mean dead?
Yes.
And now thank you very much. Now you are talking. If the nurse, says that when she got to MOHBAD house, MOHBAD was dead, right? Now they will open a new investigation. Because now, just because the nurse says so does not mean they will automatically arrest everybody. No. Then they will have to adjourn the case because the judge will say, this case is incompleted. It's incomplete. Please, we want to have full understanding of this case because they rely on police investigation. Don't forget. So the prosecution team, they will have to like say, okay, they will have to remand the nurse. The police want you to come back, they will remand the nurse, and when they remand the nurse, they will not ask the nurse, when you came, I was MOHBAD. And now, that is the only thing that can be said by that nurse to save that nurse. But if the nurse doesn't say so, whatever the nurse says, she goes down. If the nurse comes in MOHBAD has died before,
Sorry, or the time of the day of death as well, because officially they said it was Tuesday, but all evidence so far points to Monday. But that aside, I wanted to remind people, I think a week after the private autopsy was done, MOHBAD's mom, in one of the interviews she did, she was doing something like, their private autopsy came up inconclusive as well. And then that same time, Team Wumi was jubilating that, it's inconclusive. But then the story just died down. So I think this is why they keep lying to the public that it can only be opened at the inquest, because they don't know how to break that news. And when you remember that Odumosu saga, where one of the spokespersons said, the body decomposed, maybe 40%, inconclusive, blah, blah, blah. So I think they're just trying to filter that information to public, but they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to break it to people that
don't forget that many Wumi fans, they were the ones saying it, I was condemning them. They said it has come out inconclusive.
Yeah. Maybe it has come out, yeah.
Maybe our lawyer told them, because I'm telling you, we should be holding
No, they have to tell them. They have to.
We are a
when the government, Mr. Papariano, if you remember, when the government autopsy came out, they put it out in public. It was inconclusive.
Don't be too polite, Papariano. Don't put
the legal team, the legal team requested it be taken to court to be interpreted. Rather. So their own autopsy has been held since a week after it was done, and it was given to them. Because when you pay for something, it comes to you first. And then you look at it, and then it's not a sealed document, so, and usually, like, when private autopsy is done, it's just to say, I want a second opinion so I can get closure, It's not like they're going to take you to court and say, no, this is our own that you should accept. The government is not going to accept that, the other report triumphs over their one, so it's just something for them to keep personally, for closure, to know that, okay, this is what. And usually when private autopsy is requested worldwide, I don't know about Nigeria, then the government says you can go and bury the body. After the private autopsy, after samples have been taken for private autopsy, then they tell them you can go and bury the body.
No, if you are saying that if there's a dispute, say, for example, the private autopsy done comes out to be completely different, or maybe slightly different to what the government have done, you are saying the court will not admit that. Is that what you're saying?
Pardon?
You are saying the court will still go by the one done by the government.
I think why, because this autopsy. A coroner's is just to find out the cause of death. Yeah, so the government have done theirs, inconclusive.
Yeah.
You go and get your own expert witness to come and say, no, this is not the case and stuff.
Exactly. That's the whole purpose of doing a private autopsy. They're trying to prove. And they come back. If they come back, if they come back to the government, to the table, that listen, what you said is completely different from what we found.
That's gonna be another case, but not an inquest. No, so it's not an inquest. That's gonna be the family taking the government to court all over again, but it's not gonna be part of the inquest. It's not gonna be part of the criminal proceeding. So it's gonna be totally separate.
What you say is not, it's going to be part of a criminal proceeding, but it takes a different dimension. It's fair to say that, because if it proves different, if there's a conflict from what the government has presented, they have every right to reconsider the family plea.
Yeah, then they file another case,
Yeah.
but that's not going to disturb the other case going on. So they can file a case for maybe miscarriage of justice or something like that, you know. Because
So
remember this case that is still state versus accused. Remember that. And this
Yeah.
is where the human rights section comes in, where Baba can again say, oh, I've been I've been denied justice. And so that's like a totally different case from this one going on in court. Because it's the case is just prosecutor, defendant.
In that case,
the government versus the accused.
why would the inquest or the court, why are they waiting for the autopsy report from the private autopsy report? Why are they waiting there?
Pardon?
Why are they waiting for this private autopsy report?
No, I think there was just a stay of execution because of that. Is it the other universe issue?
Okay.
Before the stay of the proceeding, why were they waiting?
Exactly.
No, they weren't. No, see, no. When they did the inquest.
Do you know when the last inquest was? September. Until further notice, they never gave us when the next one will come.
No, because they are doing all this other university stuff. That's why. Remember on the day that or the day of the last inquest, when Baba's legal team requested for like they said they wanted inconclusive whatever. There was a toxicology. There was was it toxicology or something? There was someone present, pathologist present there, whom Dr. Sanshitu interviewed. So
would you agree with
like
if they don't bring the result, inquest will not end?
Pardon?
They don't bring the private autopsy result, inquest will not end.
No, ideally, inquest should have closed, and I think the DPP coming out then to say they've established 3 facts means inquest is closed.
Established 3 facts.
No. There was an article about the DPP as well, whereby they said they did a meeting. They were going to do a meeting with EFCC, with the police, with all of that. So I think they've taken over the case. I will go and read that article again, but I think they have taken over the case and inquest is closed. I think they have.
No.
I think they have.
What they said is...
I will look for that article. It was around September or October when they came out and said they're going to have a meeting. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, what they said was that because of the stalling of the case, that they were going to move on with the prosecution of the case, and that they said that the family, they were waiting for the autopsy report from the family, that it has been submitted to them. That is, you see, MOHBAD, they are playing games, I'm telling you.
Okay, sorry, you said...
playing games, yes.
Sorry, let me understand that statement again. You said they want to move on with the prosecution of the case.
Waiting for the autopsy report, and that right now it's ready. Okay, so they want to move on with the prosecution of the case.
Did they say they want to move on or they are moving on?
When you say there's no difference. We cannot.
If you say they want to move on.
Deirdre, it's relative. No, the bottom line is they're waiting for something.
No. If see, you know what? Because the DPP can take over the inquest anytime. That's why I wanted to be specific. Did they say they are moving?
Must be. See what
no. DPP can close the inquest anytime.
Let's establish something here. The inquest is investigating, same way the police is investigating, right? Investigation can never close, even when the case.
Investigation.
Just wait. Let's say, for example, in a murder case, even when the police arrest suspects and charges them to court, the investigation of the case is still going. New findings can still come up.
Yeah, which
it will be supplied to the prosecutor.
Which is by the DPP. The DPP. Yeah. So the DPP.
Because the case is in court does not mean that inquest can still be going on. The DPP just needs some minimum evidence to proceed with the case to court. If they already have that, they can move on to court.
Yeah, but the director, they have the right to close the inquest.
No, they can't.
You know what? No, you know what? They'll close it on the ground that we have gotten enough evidence. They can close it.
They never establish it. They can't close it. They never establish it.
Papariano, if you know, like when the police and the DPP, when they investigated this case, they were the one that deemed the nurse and prime boy prime suspect and spending a suspect as well. But when they opened this inquest, they were all witnesses. They all turned witnesses because it's a blank slate to find out the cause of the death.
You cannot be a suspect in any inquest. In any inquest in the
That's
whole
what I'm
world.
saying. That's why I said they are witnesses. They're just simply witnesses.
Wait. That because in the inquest, you have to this thing. In the police station.
Chill. For the police to tag them main suspect, the police had evidences already. So, like I said, the DPP can come and say the inquest should close. We have enough information because they have enough information already.
To tag them suspects. Can't close an investigation. No, they can't. Ongoing. No.
They have the right to. They have the right to. DPP has the power to close an inquest. They do.
No, they cannot. They never started the inquest. Who orders for an inquest to take place?
Inquest is just part of it's just one avenue.
Set up the inquest. The chief coroner, right?
No, wait. She was appointed, because she works for the government.
By who? The Attorney General of the
by the DPP. The Attorney General and DPP. Attorney General is under the DPP.
No. The DPP is under the Attorney General.
Exactly. DPP under Attorney General. But I'm saying, Attorney General, but the DPP, they the one in charge of doing the prosecution and everything, and the inquest is just one avenue. So, but like I said, they already have suspects. They already have main suspects.
But they can't stop an investigation. They can't stop an investigation.
No, they can come and say
have to complete their goal.
No, they can say, we have gotten enough information because inquest is just one
information from whom?
branch.
From whom?
Inquest is just one branch.
Don't forget that they have information from the police and from inquest. They have gotten from the police.
That's what I'm saying. See, the DPP can tell you.
They're not in rush. They need all those informations too.
Mariano, DPP can tell you. They can come tomorrow and tell you we did our phone forensics and things like that. They don't have to put that to the public, but they will tell you we've done other investigation. Inquest is just one branch that they explored. So they have many other branches that they could have said, we've done the phone forensics, we've done this, we've done that. So now we've got enough, information. Thank you, inquest. You gave us inconclusive. Thank you very much. Then they put everything together.
That is not final. That's not inconclusive. That is just one result.
The criminal court is where it all happens.
What happened in the criminal court?
The criminal court is where the main case starts.
Which case? This case. Do you think Baba is going to criminal court?
Well, that's where that's where the inquest result is going to go.
So, do you think MOHBAD is going to criminal court? That's the question I ask you.
To be honest, I don't know. So, I don't know.
There's no case in the criminal court. The only case in the criminal court is the case of the police. Whoever police has arrested.
That's what I'm saying. The DPP, they branched the investigation to different. Inquest deal with this. Forensics team deal with this. Maybe they had SSS on board. Maybe they had EFCC on board. So they're going to take everything together.
No, you see, if you read that particular paper, okay, then there was nothing. EFCC was never in that case.
No, EFCC was mentioned as part of the people that they were having some strategic meeting. They mentioned them.
No,
they did. They did.
I'm going to pull it out for you. Just wait.
Please do, because I want to read it again. Please do. EFCC was mentioned. Because that for me, that was a red flag.
If I myself to bring it out now, you go send lion.
Okay, let's bet then. Let us bet. Please bring it out.
They were meeting up for another meeting, okay, and so the MOHBAD case was brought up. They didn't just meet up because of MOHBAD, EFCC and others and no. A lot of people misunderstood that article.
No. I read it over and over and over again because I was looking at all the bodies that were coming together. So no. I remember that time it was Alagbon FCID where they invited Baba to financial whatever investigation department. So
all these things, there are so many things that has been.
See, according to Ada Universe, she's hearing from her son or lawyer, I don't know. What is the name? Bankole and Smith. They said the judge at the coroner inquest has concluded and closed the file. That means she's closed with, she's finished with inquest. That was what she did. She's finished and she has already closed her file.
That's not correct.
That's what Ada said.
That's not, Ada didn't hear the person, didn't hear very well. Go back
because that's what I'm saying.
She wanted to.
Ada didn't hear very well. If you go back to Ada, you hear something different. Believe me. Let me read for you.
DPP has taken over. Yeah.
No. Forget that. Ada didn't hear very well. Because I asked the same person and they said no, that inquest can never close. That was their position, that inquest can never close. That's the lawyer position.
Why?
Because they have a case in court. The lawyer has a case with the coroner in court. How can she? Inquest that has been stopped. She can't do. The coroner cannot take any step further. In fact, even the last inquest they did that day, they have to redo it. They will redo it, will mean we come back again. Because there was a stealth proceeding. Nothing can happen that day. So whatever that was done that day was wasted. Until inquest in this case, a statutory order is passed. They have to review the order that was made by Bankole and Smith is to stop everything till they resolve what is going on in the state high court. Then any other decision, any other thing can happen. Right now, she can't take any further decision. She can't until they have resolved the issue on the
that means the inquest will reopen again.
It must reopen. They have a case on February 7. February 7, the coroner is still there with the case. That they are, after opening back the inquest. So the decision of whether inquest will open or not, it should be coming the next 80 days from now.
Nice.
80 days?
Yeah.
8 days, okay.
On the 7th February. Today is 28, on the 7th February.
Kangaroo inquest.
Now I want to read Lagos government. I'm reading from Punch, okay, guys. This will help a lot.
Okay.
Lagos government to begin prosecution. Explain delay.
To begin. Okay, go on.
Just this way, yeah. To begin, that's the want to. Not just like I said. Lagos, this is just a title, okay? How Vanguard, this is from Vanguard. Lagos government to begin prosecution, explains delay. The Lagos state government is set to commence trial into the death of the superstar rapper.
Set to commence trial.
They want to step to.
Step to.
That is. It doesn't mean that they are. It doesn't mean that they are already on it. They want
about to. About to.
And they want to. That's what I said. They want to.
No, not that. Maybe that it's not like they may start it or they are thinking of it. They are going to. That's what that means. It's a definitive word.
In English language, when they say somebody wants to do something. Okay, they have the intention, they are set to do it, right? But when you see somebody is doing something, it means they are already on it. That's the present continuous action, right? This one they are not
So
already.
if they say, but if they say
are
conditional
contemplating.
to, that means they're still waiting. But they've said
Thank you very much.
there's,
They
there's
want
a
to-
little apology.
No, they want
There's a
to.
little apology in there.
They have seen.
Okay, start all over again.
Lagos State government is set to commence trial into the death of Mohbad. Is set to commence. They are
Yeah,
ready.
you know when they use the word set, on your marks, get set.
But that
What's the
doesn't
next
mean they
thing?
are already. That doesn't mean that they are already on.
No. They are there. That's what that means. That's what that means.
No.
Seriously. Yes.
They are ready to start. Prosecution has not started, right? But they want to. They are ready to start it. You know what's the prosecution? Prosecution is that they have to be in
Which
court.
means
Ready.
they've
Do you know how
taken
prosecution?
over.
In prosecution, no wait. This one to take over. Prosecution means they are in court already. The case is already ongoing. Like you are cross-examining this person, and they are not on that yet, right? But they are set to start that. They are set to start prosecution, right?
Yeah, so they are telling you we are going to start.
Thank you very
They're
much.
not saying
They want to start prosecution, but they have not started prosecution yet, because prosecution is to be in court and cross-examining the other party, right? So that action of cross-examining is the prosecution. They have not started it, right?
Okay, go on.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
No, I don't accept, but go on.
You know, I'm an English teacher now, so me, I know English grammar very, very well.
I know some English as well, so.
You may speak English better, but I know English grammar.
No. I know grammar better.
Construct one
Lexis,
sentence. Let me test your grammar. Construct one English sentence for me and tell me the component in it. Let me test your grammar. Make any sentence and give me the component in it. I want to use your sentence to cross-examine you. Go on.
That's a bit, you put me on the spot, so I'm going to fail. But
For me to be saying I teach English, I know English grammar to the core. I may not speak it like yours.
I'm talking about grammar as well. That's why I was harping on about the set. When you say on your marks, get set, what's the next thing that comes?
Well, you have not started running. You want to, but you have not, right? You have not started running, but you are still on the
but
spot.
you're on the line. You're on the starting line.
It's one thing to be running and one thing to still be ready to run.
But
right?
you're on the line already. You've come from home. You've come from home. You've put on you've changed into your
run. Yeah, you came to run, but you have not run, right?
You've changed into your athletics outfit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You want to run because you want to run.
You left the changing room. You've gone onto the track and field. Mm-hmm. Now you've assumed position, like maybe 1 to 8. You've lined up there. Mm-hmm. So you're at the set. Okay. You're just
now
waiting for the
if you want to describe that action right now, okay? Mm-hmm. Someone who is set on the mark and someone who is running. How do we describe the both action? One is carrying out the action of running. When we say what is run? Run is to move from one, is to run speedily, is to move speedily from one place to another, to move speedily from one point to another, right? So now who is exhibiting the running is the person who is moving speedily from one point to another. The person who is on the mark is not running, but is set to run, is ready to run. The person wants to run. That's why they are there.
Okay, so the same way we've got all the judges, the SANs and everyone, they've left home, they've come to the court, the athletes have come to the track and field. They've changed into their gown and the wig. Mm-hmm. The athlete has changed into his whatever. They've gone into the So now they've gone into the courtroom. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and maybe the judge is still behind. When they go behind.
Go to the courtroom. This one they've not even got to the courtroom.
But that's what I mean when they say set, get ready to go. Set means get ready to go.
But it doesn't mean they are prosecution. Yeah, but it doesn't mean they are doing prosecution. They want to start to prosecute. They have not started the action of prosecution. To prosecute is to begin to examine. They have not done that, right? But they want to.
No, but then the examination is in the court.
It's okay anyway. I don't know what you're not getting, by the word want to. Anyway, let's move on. So the Lagos State government is set to commence trial into the death of the superstar rapper and songwriter Eroluwa Aloba, popularly known as MOHBAD, 1 year after. The Lagos State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice Lawal Pedro Sam disclosed this on Monday at a press briefing ahead of the upcoming strategic stakeholder meeting. Just please wait. Ahead of the upcoming strategic stakeholders meeting and commemoration of his first year in office held at Ministry Conference Room, Alausa, Ikeja. They have a different show put up. You understand that they were supposed to attend, which every other forces, EFCC, all of them supposed to attend. Let me read that to you. It's not for MOHBAD, but because, he used that opportunity to also address MOHBAD case. It doesn't mean that they convened there because of MOHBAD, EFCC, everybody. No. That is not part of MOHBAD.
Okay. You said this strategic.
Let me take it back. Yeah. The Lagos State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Lawal Pedro, that is the same person. Lagos State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice Lawal Pedro Sam disclosed this. That is, gave that information during. Okay, that is ahead. Okay, the Lagos State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice Lawal Pedro disclosed this on Monday. That is open to this information. Disclosed this on Monday at a press briefing. Okay, at a press briefing ahead of the upcoming strategic stakeholders meeting and commemoration of his first year in office held at Ministry Conference Room, Alausa, Ikeja. Okay, now let's continue. According to Pedro on MOHBAD case, that is, he said this on a press briefing, okay, ahead of his 1 year commemoration. That is, they were supposed to commemorate him.
So these stakeholders, are they for MOHBAD's case, the stakeholders?
No, they are not for MOHBAD. They are there to celebrate his 1 year in office.
So why are they stakeholders? Strategic stakeholders, why are they?
Because they are strategic. This EFCC is not strategic. It's not because of MOHBAD case.
So why are they stakeholders? Why are they stakeholders in the case?
Not in the case. They are not referring to the case.
Okay, go on. Okay, go on.
Yes. According to Pedro, on MOHBAD case, I agree. That is just like, you have something big to do later, but you use the opportunity to come to the public and you try to address a particular case on ground even before you start whatever that you were supposed to do. They were not supposed to even add this. All these particulars, they were not supposed to add it. You know how media, they do their thing just to have a bulk information. It is not needed. Because those stakeholders never mention MOHBAD, they are not there for MOHBAD or anything MOHBAD. According to Pedro, MOHBAD case, I agree there has been a delay, and the delay is born out of time taking for investigation. Forensic analysis, toxicology, all these are parts of the investigation. And I think what we should learn is that as far as criminal offenses are concerned, there is no statutes for limitation. Okay?